Alrighty guys, so I wanted to do an update video for you, just because I haven't done one in a while, but basically I just kind of got rid of a few fish, and I've also taken on one or two more. I'm also going to be getting rid of another one tomorrow actually. The marble catfish is coming out of the tank. I know he was kind of cool temporarily. Like I said, this was a temporary home for him. I didn't intend on keeping him for very much longer, and he kind of grew to the size of the tank now, so now he's going off to somebody that uh, I know has a really big tank. He's got a 300-gallon tank that he's going to be putting him into. Um, and basically the guy's picking him up from work tomorrow, so I'm actually kind of excited for that. But he's going off to somewhere else, and if you've noticed, there's no more African cichlids except for the one blue Kenny that I decided to keep. The only reason I kept him was just because he was the sole blue Kenny that kind of survived. And I kind of liked the coloration of blue Kenny, so I kept him just to kind of see, or just to keep one of them. But everybody's been really, really, really active since I've taken out all the African cichlids, and everybody's been doing really well. Mini Me, which by the way I named him Mini Me, is doing very well. Has actually grown about an inch in the past couple months, or in the past couple weeks rather, since I got him. Months. Wow, I'm tired. But you can see why I named him Mini Me when Demon swims by him. But the other cool little fish that I got from a customer is that guy back there, and it's tough to see him right now just because he's bobbling around back there, kind of having it out with my clown knife. But basically, he's a little black ghost knife, and he's having it out right now with my clown knife over the area back there behind the logs. But I don't think the clown knife will really hurt him. But I put back in the tube just to see if maybe he'll go up in there and see how that works out. But the clown knife is getting beautiful, guys, by the way. Just show you him as he swims by. Absolutely beautiful fish. He's getting really, really big too. Slowly but surely, he's actually starting to get pretty large too. He's almost about 1.5 feet now, and I'm actually really excited for when he gets a little bit bigger. Clown roaches are all still doing pretty good, as well as my plecos. Green Terror is still about the same size, but he's doing pretty well. The Jack Dempseys have actually come out now more often since the Africans have gone out of the tank, and they're doing pretty well themselves. I did take on another striper field catfish as well, and that's this guy down in here. He's roughly about 7 or 8 inches. He's actually pretty good size, but he's kicking up a lot of gravel right now, and I think he's just throwing a fit. It's kind of funny to watch because he's been doing it now for a little while, but every time he does it, it just makes me want to clean my tank more just because he's kicking up so much poop. I guess he's almost kind of doing me a favor just because he's kind of letting me know how dirty the tank is and that I do need to do a water change this week. But long and the short of it, like I said, this catfish is coming out tomorrow. All the fish are doing very well. None of them are looking really sick anymore, and none of them are really looking, or the water is actually cleared up tremendously, except for the fact that he keeps making it dirty right now. But the water is cleared up tremendously, and it looks really, really good. But I mean, you can kind of sort of still see there's a little bit of signs of aggression here or there, but nobody's really messing with anybody or hurting anybody right now, so, and that's kind of how it's been. But anyway, on to Goliath. Goliath is doing great. I don't know if anybody's seen my video, but I actually bought the Monsoon. Where is it? Monsoon RS400 by Exoterra. I've read a lot of bad reviews on this thing, and I'm gonna kind of throw in I'm gonna do a personal review on it. But like I said, I've read a lot of bad reviews on it, and I don't understand why it's getting a bad rap that it's getting, because honestly this thing works great. I have it set for a 12-second burst every hour. Typically my tank, it gets a little bit warm in there for him, Usually about, I mean, it's not like overly hot, but it's like 78 degrees on the hot side and about 70.7 on the warm side, or on the cool side rather. And then where my hydrometer is on the cool side, and again, you can't see it, but the humidity is staying at like 63% right now, which is where I want it. And that was literally a mist that happened about 10-15 minutes ago. And that was that 12-second mist, and that's been going on every hour for the last couple days, or for the last 2 days rather. So it's been keeping the humidity really nice. I also added this really nice decoration from my buddy Mike. Thanks again, Mike. He had it laying around the house, and I traded him my Power Compact light from my geckos to kind of get this decoration. And Goliath loves it, to be honest. I know they're not a climbing snake. They typically like more floor space than they do actually climbing. But for some reason, Goliath likes to climb. And for some reason, he loves this branch. He'll climb all the way up it. Then he'll climb up onto this little branch ledge that I made back there. And he'll actually lay his entire body across that. And it's just really cool to see him sitting up top on the top of all of that. And it's really nice. Chomper is doing great. This guy, he actually just shed again. There's a little bits of his skin and stuff over there. I have to clean his cage. I haven't done it in about a week, so it's about time to flip the carpet and clean it up. But he's still a little testy. He's not used to me yet. I try to hold him as much as I can, but he only lets me hold him, when he's basically gone to sleep. And even then, it's still a battle to try to get to hold him. I've been feeding him right now. There's mixed kale, as well as carrots, some broccoli. I throw a couple mealworms in there, as well as Reptical. He's also getting crickets like every day. But I offer him this like every time I can, just because the more vegetables he eats, the better. And I mean, you can see the results of it. Like, his skin is perfect all the way down to the base of his tail. And he's never dehydrated. I also have been experimenting with this dual water bowl thing, putting one water bowl on the hot side, one water bowl on the cool side, and it actually keeps the humidity and everything at a perfect level. And you're actually going to see now my automatic timer kicked on. So the red lamp's actually going to heat up for about a minute or two, and it's going on over here too. I have all my lights set to the same schedule, so basically the white light is actually going to kick off in about a minute, which gives the red lamps time to heat up, and they should be kicking off pretty soon. But long and the short of it, both of them kind of kick on for about a minute, and then sure enough, the other one will pop off and basically, leave it at a nice temperature at about 70 degrees for nighttime. In his tank, in the 20-gallon, it gets to about 80 for the cool time. Daytime, it's usually about 100 to 104. I know that's a little hot for a baby beardie, but for some reason he likes it, and he spends most of his time under his heat lamps anyway, so you'll actually see all the lights turn off. I'm actually going to turn off the one UVB that doesn't turn off automatically, but you'll see it pop off in a minute, and basically the rest of it will actually, keep going. But I do have to clean this nasty little ring from one of the suction cups that I had before, that I'm actually using in the fish tank now to hold that that one lamp in place, or the one, sorry, I can't talk today. The one tube that I put in there for the black ghost knife. So to hold that in place, that's kind of what's going on there. But long and the short of it, I mean, all my animals are doing really well. My little brother's leopard geckos are doing very well as well, guys. As I said, I removed them from my channel, and that's now on his channel. I believe his channel is Pro Snipes 5150 off the top of my head, but I could be wrong on that. I'll look into it, and I'll actually post it in the annotations, or post it at the end of the video, and if you guys want to check out his channel, you can. But I'm also going to be, like I said, be doing a mini review of the Monsoon RS400. I'm going to be doing that pretty soon, but like I said, I just wanted to kind of show you guys that everybody's doing really well, everybody's super healthy. All my animals are really, doing well, and I'm actually really happy about it. Goliath is in there sleeping. He'll be out in about an hour, moving around, trying to look around for the warm spot. But I'm just waiting for those lights to kick off. Of course, it takes just a second too long. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of Goliath's new setup. I know one of the followers is actually a very good, or is a ball python expert. And I know she was telling me that they need a lot of floor space and that they don't necessarily need climbing space. But for some reason, I don't know why, he loves to climb, no matter what I give him. So, again, that's the whole reason behind it. But he literally will crawl in and out of all these holes, and as you saw, the light just went off. But he'll literally crawl in and out of all these holes on this decoration. He'll actually climb up and just bask right there. And I know a lot of people say that pythons don't bask, but for some reason mine doesn't. And like I said, he gets misted every hour, so basically once he's up there, if he's getting a little too warm, he'll get hit with the mist while he's up there. And I think the humidity level is like perfect. It's like in between 60 to 40 usually. And I got it pretty much down to the science of the 12-second mist every hour. But everything's been doing well, and like I said, you can see now he's just got his red lamp going too. And he'll actually run over from where he's at all the way over here, go into the dark side of the tank, and jump up on his little repta hammock and knock out for the night. But anyway, I know a long video, and I know I was bullshitting for most of it, but like I said, I just wanted to update you guys on everything and let you guys know that everybody's doing very well. There's not a lot going on with the tank. Tomorrow I'm actually going to do a water change as well as change out the filter media. Just the sponges though. I'm not changing out the carbon. The carbon I'll change out next week. But I think everything's going pretty well since I did the large water change. I did a 50% water change, by the way, guys. That was the reason that the water got so cloudy. Was mainly because of that. And basically, like I said, I let the tank go for about a month or so. I know it sounds cruel to my fish, but I like to challenge myself here or there. And basically, like I said, I like to, give myself a little bit more work than necessary. And I let the canister filter go really badly. And I also let the 2 AquaClear filters get really bad. So when I cleaned out all the filters and I did the half tank water change, it caused a couple of issues as far as bacteria. But as you guys can see now, the water is crystal clear. Doesn't really have much of anything. Obviously, there's the excess food or poop still that I need to clean up later on this week. And like I said, I usually do it on Sundays, just because I usually get home around 6 o'clock on Sunday and just knock it out. But I'll get to that on Sunday, and I'll make another update video for you guys when I'm done doing that. But like I said, I just wanted to post a video up for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the update, and have a great day.